Hey there, Guardians, I'm back!
And I am back!
And today I want to show you a hunter build that's poised to crush everything in its path. Bungie recently unleashed a wave of changes to the Strand subclass, new aspects, some nerfs, and a bunch of buffs that have fundamentally reshaped the way we play the subclass. And today I am thrilled to unveil a Hunter Invisible Ninja build that stands shoulder to shoulder with some of the most overpowered builds in the game when executed to its perfection. It's incredibly fun and arguably the most potent iteration of the Invisible Ninja Strand Hunter we've ever seen.
Ninja!
So, if you're new here, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep bringing you more awesome Destiny 2 content. Now let's go! It's time to break down the core elements of this devastating Strand Hunter build. For the first aspect, we're going to use Whirling Maelstrom. Bungie introduced this new aspect, and let me tell you, it's an absolute game changer. When you destroy a tango, it summons a colossal green Beyblade. Yes, you heard that right. That spins rapidly and relentlessly seeks out and damages nearby targets. It even emits unraveling projectiles upon defeating its victims. The explosion itself delivers a staggering 22,000 damage in each hit, packing a punch of 1,823. It pelts enemies at a rate of about 6 hits per second, and this chaos lasts for a glorious 12 seconds. The grand total of damage over this period reaches a mind-boggling 153,256 damage.
Now that's a lot of damage!
That's a monstrous amount of damage for an ability that passively deals destruction alongside your usual arsenal. Those numbers, they're the stuff of legend.
Oh, that's a big number!
For our second aspect, we got Threaded Spectre. This nifty ability leaves behind a decoy of yourself when you activate your class ability. This mirror image attracts the attention of nearby enemies like a moth to a flame. When it's taken enough punishment, or when enemies dare to get too close, the decoy detonates, unleashing a blast that deals 20,000 damage to red bars. And to top it all off, it will even give you some hatchlings. It serves as a fantastic distraction even when you're in plain sight. The decoy's aggro pulling capabilities are so remarkable that it will keep you safe from harm. Not only that, but Bungie actually buffed this aspect with the start of this season. Its lifetime was buffed, its health in PvE was buffed, and the best part of all the buffs is PvE combatants now focus on the decoy much more consistently. Let's move on. For our dodge, we're rolling with Gambler's Dodge because it's your ticket to refunding your melee ability when you execute a dodge near enemies. Trust me, you're going to need that for the rest of the build. Now, about that grenade choice, while Grapple might seem tempting due to some synergy, Shackle Grenade takes the cake here. Not only is Suspend incredibly overpowered, but it also aligns perfectly with our ninja team. Picture this, you're immobilizing enemies with mesmerizing green strings. It's a ninja's dream come true.
Believe it!
For our fragments, we've got the complete package. Thread of Continuity is our go-to as it extends the duration of all strand debuffs we dish out. Thread of Warding is a no-brainer, providing a meaty 55% damage resist. Let's face it, even ninjas need some armor. Thread of Mind is next, granting us class ability energy when we dispatch of suspended targets, ensuring we keep our dodge ready at all times. And lastly, Thread of Generation keeps the grenades flowing like a river, maxing out our grenade uptime without hefty investments into the discipline stat. And for our exotic of choice, we're going all in with Assassin's Cowl. It received a substantial buff for Strand Hunters. Now your knife from Threaded Spike returns to you even when you're invisible. You will need to land about 5 to 7 powered melee hits to get your entire melee energy back. If you're acquainted with the OP Hunter builds, you already are aware of how formidable invisibility is, especially on that Arc subclass. However, here's the twist. Grabbing your knife on its return journey to refund your melee energy will actually break your invisibility, so tread carefully and keep count of your foes. One more thing, picking up a tango while invisible is fair game, but the moment you throw it, poof, there goes your invisibility. So how does this build actually play out? It starts much like any other melee heavy build with your trusty melee ability. Most rank and file enemies should crumble with a single strike, especially at level content like normal dungeons. But if you're daring enough to take on legend or master content, consider peppering in a couple of shots before unleashing your melee fury. Each initial melee kill rewards you with a tango, which now can turn into a green whirlpool of death, even from a distance just by shooting at it. But here's where that ninja artistry shines. When in doubt about those refunds, you can approach the tango while invisible, swipe it and fling it at a beefier enemy. Think yellow bars or anything that packs a punch and is further away. Afterward, perform a dodge to reset your melee ability. This tactical move not only spawns a trusty decoy but also lures enemies towards it, pulling their focus away from you and right onto your doppelganger. With your foes entranced, you can make a swift and silent escape, just like a bona fide ninja would.
Ninja!
Now keep that grenade on a short leash, using it as frequently as possible. Not only does it dish out some damage, but simply shooting enemies will recharge your grenade energy. Plus, since your grenade also suspends its targets in midair, any kills you secure while they're dangling will return class ability energy, ensuring you keep that dodge ready for action. The beauty of this build lies in the synergy between Tango cooldowns and the Whirling Maelstrom aspect. Both share a 12-second cooldown, allowing you to have up to 2 tangos active simultaneously, since you can hold a tango for a generous 20 seconds. The sheer carnage and chaos this unleashes? Nothing short of beautiful. So if you're ready to channel your inner ninja and experience a whirlwind of invisibility, decoys, suspensions, kunai throwing knives and orbs of green destruction, this build will have you feeling like a character straight out of Naruto.
Believe it!
Now, let's talk weapons. Firstly, I'd recommend the Quicksilver Storm. It's an auto rifle, so this season it has anti-barrier rounds, and it has a nifty ability to transform into a grenade launcher after nailing enough headshots. This versatility makes it an excellent option for putting in damage on mini-bosses or champions. For your special weapon, consider Harsh Language with Envious Assassin and Destabilizing Rounds. It's an ad-clear beast that lets you unload round after round quickly. It's not just efficient, it's just incredibly satisfying and fun. When it comes to your heavy weapon, it's pretty much dealer's choice. Rockets are always a solid pick, so go with your best one. In terms of armor mods, there's some flexibility, but here's my setup. Helm, hands-on for super generation, and Void Strand duo siphon to generate orbs of power. Gauntlets, triple focusing strike for the faster dodge regeneration. Chest armor, charged up, and a defensive mod like concussive dampener for added resilience. Leg armor, stacks on stacks for extra armor charges whenever you pick up an orb, recuperation to regain health when collecting orbs, and invigoration to speed up that melee recharge. Cloak utility kickstart for quicker dodge regeneration, powerful attraction to attract orbs of power from a distance, and bomber to expedite your grenade ability. It's a straightforward setup that works wonders. And there you have it, Guardians, you've cracked the code to the ultimate Strand Ninja Hunter builds gameplay loop. If you have enjoyed this guide and you found it as entertaining as it was helpful, don't be shy and hit the like, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to drop a comment. Keep dominating in Destiny 2, and I'll catch you out there among the stars. Until next time, stay legendary, Guardians.